hospitalized till he was 8 months old. He never left the hospital. And during that time, he had 3 open heart surgeries. He had 7 heart caths, which they're all sedated procedures. He had a fundoplication and a G-button procedure, which is also sedated. He had 2 sedated MRIs, 3 sedated other procedures to put in like a PICC line and other things that they had to do. So he was sedated numerous of times, which was really hard. When they did another brain scan after the first surgery, it showed that he had many brain bleeds and strokes, some close to the ventricle, but not directly on the ventricle, but so close that they said it's going to cause lots of issues. We don't know exactly what, and we won't know until he gets older. I knew in the CICU there was something neurologically going on. The doctors did not believe me. They were running all of these other tests and not checking his brain. And I had to fight to get them for a neuro to be involved at all, like completely. His whole right side of his face was drooping, very, very droopy, like completely different than the left. And it was so low, but his whole right side of his body was drooping. So his shoulder, his arm, his hips, his leg, like the whole right side was completely in a droop. So now he has full right-sided body weakness, completely. And even at that point, neuro was not involved. And it was clear as day. Then they finally listened to me because I wouldn't stop harping on them. They did a brain scan and they noticed that Lucas's brain, whole in size, has shrunk completely. It's not the same size. It was so much smaller. And then he had a 3rd surgery. And after the 3rd surgery is when a lot of other things started happening. And his brain shrunk again, whole in size. So now it's 2 times smaller than what it was before. So we get discharged. Me and my mom look at each other. We have this appointment on Monday. We get in the car with the baby who won't wake up at all, still won't wake up, is not getting help, won't hold down his feet at all, constantly vomiting, no hope left. What am I gonna do? We do the crazy thing and we drove to Austin. So we drove to Austin. We came to see Dr. Crawford. I walked into his office, horrible mess, crying, all the things, and said, just help my baby, he won't wake up. November 13th, the day after Lucas gets his first laser therapy session with Dr. Crawford, Lucas is awake for 24 hours for the first time ever in his life. Like, that kid was awake, and I was like, I don't know what to do with you because you're awake. 48 hours, he made an even bigger improvement. He went from 0 by mouth to 30. Not even like, not going from 0 to 7, 15. It was 0 to 30 immediately. He took completely, the first bottle he ever took was 30 mLs, completely by mouth. Crazy. So now he's eating by mouth with a bottle, and that's huge. Then, okay, we've never seen him smile. We haven't seen him laugh at this point. Like, we've never seen any of those things. The day before Thanksgiving, Lucas and I stood in the living room for a solid hour laughing. And I saw him laugh for the first time ever. This laser therapy has really made it possible. And Dr. Crawford's office has turned Lucas completely around. His life completely has changed. Every session, there's a change. It's so much. It's not just little. Like, he was laughing. Then he started rolling. For the first time, he could roll left and right, like completely. Like, I have videos in November, all in this time frame. Like, just November, after this one therapy, he started rolling. Like, what?